I was delighted when TNI approached me about chairing the steering group for the review and development of a strategy for the ROI market. The original strategy was developed in 2016, and given that we had just come through COVID and a lot of us were just reopening our businesses after the pandemic, it just seemed the best time at the worst of times to actually delve into this close-at-home market. The steering group who we pulled together were industry leaders across Northern Ireland, and the fact that they devoted so much of their time at a very difficult stage for their businesses just showed what importance they put on this strategy. The strategy in 2016 was originally developed and led by Genesis and TNI, and the same team then took this strategy forward because there was knowledge already there. But I have to say this was not a light touch strategy or a light touch review. This was a deep delve into the ROI market, looking at the opportunities, and not just the opportunities, but actually what can we do to get market share. The process itself was very fast paced at a time when we were all busy, but it was very focused, and I'm really confident that what we have is an opportunity to showcase what Northern Ireland has to offer. So the steering group strategy was based on Genesis bringing to us actual quantitative and qualitative data, which we analysed, and therefore we made assumptions on the back of that in terms of the opportunities going forward. Also, a very important part of the stakeholder review was around the market segmentation. For us to move forward in the ROI market, we need to know our customers. Anything that we do has to be customer focused. So a lot of the body of the work was around that segmentation. I think there should be a greater focus as a result of the ROI strategy. It is a strategy and it does need commitment. Commitment across our tourism industry, but also commitment from government in terms of funding and our tourism agencies in terms of campaigns. It also needs commitment from us, the industry, because it is ourselves that are developing the experiences and providing the accommodation and the food and drink. And we need to make sure that we are committed to delivering something that the consumer really is excited by and means that they will convert to business over the next few years. We've set a target of 10% market share of ROI visitors. We think that that is ambitious, but it is absolutely achievable. If you look at what we achieved between 2016 and 2019, where we went from overnight stays of 445,000 to 755,000, that's a 66% increase. And in terms of market share, we went from 4.5% to 7%. So yes, it is challenging, but it's absolutely achievable in a very warm market after the trading that we've seen over the high season. So in terms of Titanic Belfast, ROI is actually sitting at 36% at the minute, which is an increase of about 20% on where we would normally be. So we are already seeing the benefits of the added activity in the ROI market. One of the key things that we have to do, because a lot of the visitors coming up to Northern Ireland at the minute are day trippers, and we need to make sure that we're converting those people as well as bringing in new visitors. I think what the strategy has identified is that there's a huge opportunity to convert a large piece of the market and win it and bring it to Northern Ireland. What we do need to do is we need to work collaboratively to do that. What is really important that we make it easy for the consumer to make the decision and to book. And therefore, I think that we need to work in a very joined-up approach and make sure that we're providing holiday packages. This isn't just itineraries, this is accommodation, this is food and drink and experiences all pulled together. And the great thing about that is it can also push out into the regions, so we can have a two-part holiday, a city break, and then enjoy time in our regions. But to do that, we have to be innovative and collaborative in our thinking. Our international markets haven't come back. They certainly haven't come back to the levels pre-COVID in 2019. And I do think that it'll take a couple of years before we see those markets, the international markets, coming back. I believe that we have a very small window of opportunity to convert business from the ROI. It's a very competitive marketplace at the moment, and we really need to be sitting ahead of the game and converting people that are interested in Northern Ireland and coming up to either stay on a short break or a holiday.